7 stars who joined Liverpool from Southampton as Reds tipped to sign Ward-Prowse. Forget Amazon or eBay, Southampton has been the shopping destination of choice for Liverpool during the Premier League era. Indeed, the Reds have done so much business on the south coast over the last decade or so that rumor has it they even have their own loyalty card and parking space down at St. Mary's. Okay, those last two parts might not be true, but Liverpool have developed a real taste for pinching Southampton's very best for their own. Free kick king James Ward-Prowse is the latest Saints player to be linked with a move to Anfield, and he'll join these magnificent 7 in making the switch to Merseyside if a deal happens this month. Should Liverpool sign James Ward-Prowse? Let us know in the comments section. How could we begin anywhere else? Virgil van Dijk has been a revelation since his mega money move to Merseyside in January 2018. After months of posturing, the Reds shelled out a club record £75 million to bring the Dutch defender to Anfield in what has proved one of the most important pieces of business of the Jurgen Klopp era. In a mere matter of months, he provided the bedrock to success in the Champions League final before playing a pivotal role in their Premier League title win of 2020. Not all clubs get it right when they spend £75 million. Just ask Arsenal and Nicolas Pepe, but Liverpool landed themselves a bargain when they signed Van Dijk from Southampton. Replacing Luis Suarez with Ricky Lambert might not seem like the most obvious transfer move, but that's exactly what Liverpool did in the summer of 2014. Unfortunately for the Reds, Lambert, who was let go by the club as a teenager, couldn't quite match the Uruguayan star's goal return, netting just 3 times in 36 appearances. He left Anfield after just 1 season to join West Brom, but with the goodwill of the fans who recognized him as one of their own. He might not have been a Liverpool regular under Jurgen Klopp, but when the German describes you as one of his most important players, that tells its own story. Signed from Southampton in 2014 by previous boss Brendan Rodgers, Lallana was one of the first players to adapt to the demands and expectations set by Klopp following his appointment the following year. As Liverpool grew bigger and stronger, Lallana's opportunities became more limited, but he still managed 177 appearances for the Reds during his 6 seasons at Anfield before joining Brighton in 2020. Before Virgil van Dijk, there was Dejan Lovren. In July 2014, the Croatian centre-half became the 3rd Southampton player to join Liverpool in the summer transfer window, after Lallana and Lambert. Costing £20 million, Lovren was the club's most expensive defender in the club's history until a certain towering Dutchman made a similar switch in 2018. Lovren didn't have quite the same impact as Van Dijk, but he still played an important role for Rodgers and then Klopp, making 185 appearances across 6 seasons on Merseyside. Like Lallana, the defender's opportunities gradually became more limited as the years went on, and he left to join Russian giants Zenit St. Petersburg in 2020. Much was expected of Nathaniel Clyne when he sealed a £12.5 million switch from Southampton to Liverpool in the summer of 2015. In his first 2 seasons on Merseyside, he pretty much delivered, making an impressive 93 appearances in all competitions. But from the start of the 2017-18 campaign to the time his contract ran out in 2020, he played just 10 more games, owing to injury and the rapid rise of Trent Alexander-Arnold. After a brief spell without a club, Clyne, whose performances for Southampton and Liverpool saw him earn 14 England caps, joined Crystal Palace, where he remains to this day. Peter Crouch joined Liverpool from Southampton before it was cool. After impressing with the likes of Portsmouth, Aston Villa, and, of course, the Saints, Crouch moved to Anfield for £7 million in July 2005. He might not be classed in the same bracket as Fernando Torres or Luis Suarez, but the gangly forward's approach to the game earned him cult hero status among Reds fans. With his giant frame causing nightmares for opposition defenders, Crouch scored a not-too-shabby 42 goals in 142 appearances for Liverpool, including a memorable perfect hat-trick against Arsenal. There isn't a lot to split Sadio Mane and Van Dijk in terms of their contribution to Liverpool, but the Senegalese star might just edge it when we take his price into account. In this day and age, a player easy on the eye and who scores 25 goals in 75 games